I would like to just go around the room and close. With a couple of questions, how are you leaving these 4 days, knowing that this is not quite over yet, but these last 4 days, and what do you appreciate around this group, and anything else that comes to mind for you? So as we close this, who would like to start?
I'll start.
Mm-hmm.
I think, first of all, Peter, I'd just like to say some 4 things to you, if that's okay. To thank you for modeling generosity and for authenticity and for your humanness and your brightness. I mean, I think that's been such leadership just in itself, just to play with you over the 4 days and see this in action. And when there's a flaw or a stumble or something, it's honestly shown and revealed and shared. So I think that's been such a blessing for me. And it's been always beautiful to sit in a group of committed human beings that just want to get on and move through and become as conscious as we can to be in service and to learn constantly through our own selves how to deepen our service for these times. So I feel actually surprisingly energized and uplifted and super excited by the fact that there's follow-up, and again, your generosity to give all this, you know. So big thanks to you and everybody. And Sasha, oh my gosh, oh my God, do you have CDs, and can we find you? Is that all going to be the follow-up? And can we also please kidnap your wife instantly with that amazing movement capacity that she has to totally embody? That's really super special. So I feel very nourished. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Fiona. Do you want to pass it on to somebody?
Yes, I do. Let me just, actually, I want to pass it on to Dan.
Thanks, Fiona.
Hey, Dan.
So I feel very, very positive and grateful to you, Peter. Thank you very much for leading us through this on a personal level, and I think as a group level as well. Take away to be, you know, more for myself, to be more authentic, I think, and just kind of take the time, not to rush everything that, you know, I do or think, or, you know, anything like that. So for me, that's been a good, I guess, eye-opener, I could say. And it's been really great to, even though the people that, you know, we're in a group with, we've been chatting, those people are, you know, work colleagues, but to know that you can have an honest conversation, and because you know they've been part of this group here, and knowing that they will listen to you and they'll give you the time and the space is, you know, it's a special thing, because, you know, they understand. They're going through the same processes. So it kind of eases, I guess, those awkward moments that you may need to address with outside of that group, because, you know, people are listening. So for me, that's been a massive kind of takeaway. So again, thank you very much. I'll pass it on to Ahmed.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
I'll tell you how often we have that happen.
I got to say, as Peter, like last time when we met face to face, I think I said I was very impressed with your gentleness in the process of talking to us as a group and individually. And of course, you carried on with that. That's much appreciated. I felt that I've learnt so much and appreciated our own team and how they've committed to this, and I've watched them blossom. Sense of pride there. And I'm exhausted. I think there's a lot to really take in, and I'm excited that we're going to continue this for all the reasons that you mentioned earlier on. So I'm looking forward to that very much. So, and I'd like to now pass this on to Catherine.
Thank you. Yeah, Peter, thank you. Thank you for your inspiration, and thank you, for inspiring us by how you are, not just what you're teaching us. You're a living example of what you preach, and it's really inspirational. Makes me want to go out and be the better version of myself. So thank you for that. I'm inspired by team at the chapel for, for showing up so much, especially, everyone in that group, as everyone in life has their own personal stuff going on right now. And we've been through an incredibly challenging year. And yeah, it's just inspirational to watch the effort being put in by everyone in our team. Inspired by the group, my group you put me in. Thank you. It's probably the naughtiest, funniest group. Nonetheless, we've done the work, and inspired by everyone who's shown up. It's lovely to really see the people who are on this journey, and it kind of gives me hope that we can make a difference in the world. So I've gone away very happy, very inspired. Thank you.
Thanks, Kath.
Oh, who am I passing on to? I'm going to pass on to Tom.
Thank you, Kath. Yes, just reiterate, I feel so grateful and privileged basically to be in this group, because these people, as a whole are fantastic. Peter, your teachings, you're so calm in the way you explain things, and they stick with me deep. So your teaching is fantastic. And what I take from it, the positivity, I'm inspired to be authentic to myself. That's the key thing for me, to look in deep in myself and be inspired to what I'm saying, what I feel, and to project that to people around me. So I'm grateful, but I'm very, very tired. Who am I passing on? Joe?
Thank you, Tom. I just want to say thank you so much, Peter. Obviously, this is the second course that I've taken with you, and I'm so glad that I have. I've learned so much, and I can truly say touched my soul and opens me up even more in terms of who I am and what I need to be doing. I'm incredibly grateful and feel incredibly blessed that I've been able to do this. And thank you also, Kath and Ahmed, for helping me make this happen. And I think in terms of appreciation for the group and the wider group, it's just been amazing to have felt able to be in such a safe space, to be open, to be honest. And I think I've been blown away by everybody's genuineness, vulnerability, and all the care and love that's been shown as well within the group. So thank you. I'm humbled by everybody, so thank you. And I'd like to pass to Nancy.
I'd like to acknowledge what a wonderful ride it was to be in the wake of your clarity again, Peter. And also, as Fiona said, your generosity and sharing so much with us now and the continuum for this, that's really special to me. And I just want to thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. And love. Oh my God, to have Rosie in the room with us was just so wonderful. So I want to just also thank and acknowledge her. Please, if she's not listening, would you do that for myself and I'm sure for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was nice to practice. I like having the space and the opportunity and the people with which to practice the good stuff. So thank you for that. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to choose Brioni.
Nancy.
Thanks. Yes, same goes, Peter. It's been amazing to learn from you. And like Ahmed said, meeting you in the flesh was amazing last year, but actually somehow, I don't know how you do it, the energy through Zoom, which must be tough from your side. So feeling that kind of connection, and especially as a group as well, sort of brings it back to being human. And like you said, you don't always practice it yourself. So that's really great to know that like we are all human and we can pick this up and it's a toolbox for us to use moving forward. So yeah, thank you so much. And your wife, she is incredible. I think we all want to be her. I'm also very grateful to be here with our team, sharing this safe space, and thanks to Ahmed and Kath for inviting us and listening to the kind of same thing. It's quite nice to be able to be at a point where we've all been here and listened, and we can hopefully bring it into our daily lives and our workplace as well. Sorry, choking up because I'm just kind of feeling that you've dug deep into our souls, and all of the group sharing. I feel like even that's a kind of part of life that doesn't happen every day. So I'm pretty grateful for that, and getting us to go beyond our control, taking us above the line and getting us back to a land of creativity and authenticity beyond our control that we try and sit beneath the line in. So it's actually great for me to be able to go above. So yeah, can you maybe run the world? Yeah, I think between you and Shona, you should.
It's going to be a kissing now, Peter. You know that.
I'm with you with being an advocate for conscious leaders and making sure that we can educate people from here and move forward with the world. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks. You still got to choose one, Brioni.
Oh, sorry. Let's go for. Ooh, sorry, I can't even see the screen. Emma, go for it.
Hi. I just want to say thank you, Peter. I've never met you. I didn't meet you when you came to the chapel last time, but I've heard only good things, and I'm pleased to say they're all true. I still feel quite tired, I have to say, but I feel really positive actually, and looking forward to moving forward and living and working with new ideas and new ways. And I'm really grateful to you and to Kath and Ahmed for us all to have this chance. And I just wanted to say really that I feel really lucky because the people I work with are, and they're here, some of them are really lovely people, and I feel really lucky to be a part of that, and I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to. I actually feel more confident in myself as well, which is a big step for me. And I'm just looking forward to the week ahead. So yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Can I pick Sean?
Thank you. Before I just want to again acknowledge Rosie. She really brought a lot to the table, and thank you, Peter, for including her. That was just having her was a super treat. Thank you to Sasha for your contribution. That last song, I was, just really feeling how you picked up on all of those things. I also want to say that thank you for putting me with Carlos and Jane, my little circle. You just never know the extraordinary people that you're going to meet sometimes, and we just have no idea. And I'm sure this is true for all of you that I don't know. Just below the surface are these extraordinary people. So I'm super grateful about that. Thank you. I would never, and thank you all too for creating this wonderful experience and wonderful space. And I'm really excited to be, supporting that. And Peter, I just got to say, this jokes me up. Thank you for keeping the faith. You all got to know that it's been about 2 years when we had our first conversation about bringing a conscious leadership series to Mandali. Seriously. And it was a year ago, as you know, that we had our first one at Mandali. And we were just all on a roll here with rolling them out every 6 months. And then COVID hit. And Peter, thank you for keeping the faith. Thank you for all the work you do I know is behind the scenes. I'm continue to support you. And it's been a great weekend or experience, and I'm a little tired too, but I just want to send you all my love. Thank you.
Thanks. Who is it going to be?
Oh, yes, sorry. How about Jane?
Thank you, Peter, for sharing his knowledge. What I like Peter's teaching is the things that we can be authentic about ourselves and how we show up. And that message is repeating. And sometimes I find it resonates me because perhaps I work in the industry where people are so much professional in presentation. Sometimes something missing is that how we can be authentic to ourselves, acknowledging that we do have some challenging and emotions and how we communicate to others. So this is a thing that I learned from Peter. Perhaps in module 1 that I did, and perhaps today too. Another message is about the life and below the lives, how we can live up and change and shift our minds to be positive. I missed one day, but I did pick up, and to me is a great learning. The things that touch me is everyone staying within the group and continue until the end. We are open to our discussion, share our experience and emotions. You see that I see Veron's cries, which has touched her somehow deep, and I enjoy it. It's when I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning sitting to listen to the talk. So it's a good learning, and quite happy that I make at least two days. Sorry, I missed one day. The reason is because my friend, her husband passed away, and she was feeling quite down. So she called me to come over to stay with her for a little bit longer. So I came home quite late, so I missed one day. Yeah. Now I would like to pass to Jennifer. Yes.
Thank you, Jane. The word that keeps coming back to me is trust. The trust that was here in the group, very valuable, even though I don't know anyone. It almost makes me want to work at the chapel now. I don't even know what it is, but I felt a lot of positivity and energy there. And also trust in that this was exactly the right moment for this thing to come into my life, and hopefully also for everybody else. And yeah, that is definitely something that it's stuck with me, to have trust that we are all enough, and that we can actually show up without being afraid. So that's very wonderful. I also have the trust. I particularly like that we will continue the process, so consciously with meeting up and following the program. But I also have the trust that this ripple effect that is now moving within all of us, that will have a very big effect, even though it's maybe difficult or hard to measure. I can feel that it's definitely something very strong that we shared, and that will be felt by many other people. So that's very wonderful, and I'm feeling very honored to have been part of that, let's say. Working through Zoom was surprisingly easy and connecting after all. So thank you, Peter, for still continuing this, even though we can't be physically together in these times. Yeah, so thank you all. I feel very nourished.
Thanks, Jennifer.
I'm passing on to Carlos.
Thank you, Jennifer. You know, when I started this course, I really didn't know at all what I was going into, and was curious and with some expectations. And as a conclusion, what I can say is that I feel blessed because of having been led by Peter and Rosie and everybody, and also blessed for all the people I met, for the fantastic human beings. My small group was fantastic. I learned a lot, and in summary, is definitely a before and after this course in my life. So thank you for that.
Thanks, Carlos. Who are you going to give it to?
I don't know. Is anybody missing?
Kim, Niels, Johnny.
Kim. Let's go for Kim.
I thought I got away with it. Thank you, Peter. For me, this came at the right time, and you absolutely delivered something so wonderful that touched us all. I'm going to be like Brian and get upset now. I want to say thank you to everyone for offering such a trustful group. It was safe for everyone to share, which meant that we could really move through what we needed to, rather than us not being authentic. I think it's really touched me deep, and I'm appreciative of everybody's care and support, so thank you. What's the other question? I've lost now. I'm taking away that I need to be more truthful to myself. I know all I try to do is offer You know, I like to offer other people support and to allow others to succeed, but I kind of feel I need to be authentic to myself. So I'm grateful for this so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to hand over to Niels and Jonas, please.
Hey guys, thank you for the workshop. Maybe I want to split it in two. One side was kind of like the workshop in itself. I found it a bit difficult to connect in the Zoom session, but that was also because on Friday, like still in the week, like carving out the time was challenging. From Peter's side, I think it was well structured. In a way, like sending all the links around, he really put a lot of love in it, which I could really see. So I think it was rather on my side to really carve in days. Probably if there would have been like 4 hours before the workshop, would have said like sit down and think. For my character, it would have helped, but it's like kindergarten in a way, if I'm honest with myself. Also, like the feedback coming in from my friends. Now I got some feedback, but I hadn't had time to look in it. I feel like, and now I'm coming to the second part. Oh, and I forgot so many things, like all the people I was in meetings with. It was such a personal connection, and thank you so much for opening up, like Shania, Kim, like Catherine, Carlos. I'm sure if anybody else I would have been in like a separate meeting with, would have had the opportunity to connect. But now coming to my side, I really feel a bit of anger because I feel that it's just the beginning of a journey to kind of be more truthful to myself. So I have the tendency to be a bit frustrated when things are not working out perfectly. It's still a bit messy, but that's a good signal coming from myself that I'm emotional about it. And I'm super thankful that we have this structure that keeps us embedded in for like 1.5 months to kind of follow up, and looking forward to being smaller groups and then meet in January and see where we have all gone.
Yes.
Did you breathe during the talk? That's so fun. Hi guys. I feel a big gratitude to be able to participate. I am thankful for Niels very much that he invited me to join, and it was really a gift for me. I was not preparing myself for this experience, so I really got just like a nice present wrapped in a nice paper, and just like everything that I have found was very deep for me, longed for, and as well, like during the days, I'm walking a little bit fulfilled, like a bit angry, but I think it's just because we all learn to just cope, and once you start to get in deeper, it's getting a little bit like it's uncomfortable. But this is just showing how much needed it was. And Peter, thank you so much. It's beautiful for me as well to see how you live what you preach. So exactly what Catherine said. And for the rest of the group, thank you so much, guys. Lots of all of the conversations I had with you one-on-one touched my heart deeply. I could have with Sean, when we talked, we cried. Like it's just incredible how safe the atmosphere was. And thank you all. Thank you, Sasha. Your music is beautiful, and Rosalind, we were laughing so much every time we danced, and we're gonna repeat the dance in the morning. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Sasha, do you want to say a few words? Yeah.
Yes, I can feel just in this small piece I was joining, I felt so much love and connection and safety already. So I was in the beginning, immediately I felt touched by the opening up of the people. Absolutely must have been processed a lot. I could feel that and sense that. And I felt really grateful to be able to sing for you, all of you, because you let me in this private circles. And that's, for me, it's an honor to be, though I didn't follow all the courses, I just could be part of it. And you gave me the trust, so to anticipate and to create. So thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hannah, anything you want to say to check out?
This was one of my funnest gigs, I guess. I actually learned a lot in this session, and I think it was in large part because I felt very safe, like everyone said, to be vulnerable myself and to participate. So I just want to say that you guys made this really fun for me, even over the weekend, and I really appreciate all of that. So yeah, I'm glad Peter asked me to come on for this and help organize it. So yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, everybody. I'm deeply touched. I want to express my gratitude because you allow me to do and to be who I am, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do that. I was in the finance world and there was no space to be myself, and so it took a lot of courage, and so I'm deeply grateful for you that you allow me to be myself here and to be part of this and join on this journey and open up and actually do the work. I'll ask you to be gentle with yourself. We moved a lot of energy, and you feel that tiredness, things are coming up to the surface. That might be surprising, that might be intense. So I just ask yourself to be gentle for the next few days with each other, but also with yourself. And I really look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks again for our next check-in webinar after half of the course. And with that, I would like to conclude, and again, deep gratitude from myself and also for Rosie, who needed to jump on something else over there. Much love to all of you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
I don't want to.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Lovely to meet everyone. Bye.
Thanks,
Hi,
Hannah.
John.
Jane.
Bye.
Jim, Hills, Tony.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Jennifer. Bye, Carlos.
Joe.
Take care, guys.
Jane. Tom.
Bye.
Carlos.
See you all.
Ciao, ciao.
Thanks, Sasha and Hannah.
Bye.
Thanks so much for jumping in here.
It's always good when nobody wants to leave.
Do you want to stick around, guys?
Bye, Nancy. Ciao. Thanks
Bye,
again,
everybody.
Hannah. You really great behind the scenes for all of us.
Yeah, Sasha and Hannah, thanks so much, really.
Yes.
Come work
Thank you
for
very
you.
much.